After the wife fell ill, the husband felt that his house needed a foreign maid who cared for his wife, his 13-year-old eldest daughter, and his 9-year-old son, but his wife refused this, and with the husband's insistence, she recommended him to come with a Muslim maid with good manners, so he went to the maid's reception desk, and when she was offered more than one maid, he picked the prettiest without caring about her being a Muslim. When she arrived at the house and the wife saw her, she felt tightness in her chest. But she didn't say anything so as not to judge quickly and waited to see how she dealt with everyone. A week passed and the wife noticed that all that mattered to the maid was seducing the husband and showing off her charms to him, and when she treated her harshly to straighten up, she found the husband defending the maid strongly, so the wife had a heart attack and went to the hospital, and during the absence of the mother, the maid controlled her daughter, forcing her to wash clothes, cook food and clean the place. Whenever the daughter objected, the maid slapped her on the face, and when she complained to her father, he accused her of being spoiled and wanted the maid to treat her as her mother had treated her, during which the maid listened to the dialogue and smiled sarcastically with her eyes, promising the daughter more torture, so she fell asleep with tears in her eyes, especially after she learned that her mother's presence in the hospital would be prolonged, and although the daughter is small, she understood the influence of the maid on her father's mind, and she said, and she did not think of her young age, that there was a relationship between her father and the maid, and she made him put the reins in her hands, which made the maid become more cruel and shifted the work of the whole house to the daughter. And when she went to her father in the evening to complain to him with her tears, she glimpsed the maid with her father in naked clothes, so she turned away and thought about running away from the house, but her brother asked her to review some verses of the Quran. With him, she complied with his request and her heart rested a little. A month passed like this, and the father completely surrendered to the maid until one day he returned from work early and he heard the maid's voice teaching his little son Trinitarianism and inviting him to Christianity with a strange insistence, and when he opened the room he found her teaching the Quran. So he became very angry.
ولا تؤمنوا إلا لمن تبع دينكم قل إن الهدى هدى الله أن يؤتى أحد مثل ما أوتيتم أو يحاجوكم عند ربكم قل إن الفضل بيد الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله واسع عليم.
So the maid approached him with a seductively way to kiss him, but he slapped her and said, I am preparing my son to be one of the people of the Prophet. Said about, there will be people from my nation who drink the Quran like they drink milk. And because I neglected it because of you and because of my weakness in front of you, it was almost lost. I asked forgiveness from the great Allah and repent to him. He took her from her hand and went to the maid's reception desk and insisted on deporting her irrevocably. So he had what he wanted, then apologized to his two sons and went with them to their mother in the hospital, apologized to his wife for everything and promised to compensate for everything that was missed. So she forgave him, and so friendliness and security has returned to the family.
وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى وأن إلى ربك المنتهى وأنه هو أضحك وأبكى وأنه هو أمات وأحيا وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى من نطفة إذا تمنى وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى